Good morning students, welcome to Elite Coherences online class 12, subject accountancy. In our last class we have discussed about interest on drawings, how we are calculating interest on drawings. In this class we will learn to calculate interest on capital. For example, there are two partners A and B, and they are bringing in 2 lakhs and 1 lakh. This is the capital they are bringing in the financial year. So what is the capital ratio? You can easily find out. The capital ratio is 2:1. This is a very simple sum. Now we will move on to the complex examples. If there is any change or variation in the capital, for example, the partner withdraws any amount or the partner introduces any amount in the financial year, then what we have to do? Okay, we have taken an example. We will solve it and see how we can calculate the interest on capital ratio when there are changes or variation in capital the partners are bringing in. So we will solve this sum now. So let us take the financial year from 1st January to 31st December 2019. So this is the financial span here. This line is denoting the financial span here. So what is our question saying? He introduced 2000 on 1st March. Before that, the opening capital was 10,000. This is the capital Prakash brought in. So 10,000 is our capital that Prakash brought in. On 1st March, he introduced 2000 more. Means we are adding 2000 to the capital that he brought in. So that is 12,000, right? Next, he withdrew 3,000 on 1st April, just after 1 month. 1st April. What is he doing? He is withdrawing 3,000. Withdrawing 3,000 means he is deducting from the capital. This is getting deducted. So what is the capital now? 12,000 minus 3,000. That is 9,000. Next, what he is doing? He is further introducing 4,000 on 1st June. 1st June, he is introducing 4,000. Means he is bringing in capital in the business. Again, how much? 4,000. So 9,000 was the remaining capital after his drawings. So 9,000 plus 4,000, that is 13,000. And lastly, he withdraws rupees 8,000 on 30th September. So 30th September, he is withdrawing 8,000. So the last amount, what is left over? 13,000 minus 8,000. That is 5,000. Now we will calculate the time usage of the capitals they brought in. So 10,000 will be calculated on the basis of the time span. That is 1st January to 1st March. January and February. We will not consider March because on the first date of March they have added 2000 again. So 10,000 into 2 by 12. Now after 1st March we are having 12,000 in our hand. So 12,000 is used for 1 month from March to April. So we will calculate it as 12,000 into 1 by 12. Next, 9,000 is used for how many months? April, May. We are not calculating June. Why? Because on 1st June they have again changed the capital they brought in. So we are calculating 9,000 April and May, 2 months, plus 13,000 is being calculated on how many months? From June to September, 30th September. That's why we have, as see the date, it's 30th September. So we are covering September also. So from June, July, August, September, 4 months. We will calculate 13,000 on 4 months. And lastly, 5,000 is left over. And we are using this money for how many months? From October, November and December. From September, so 30th September. We will not count September here because that's the end of the month. So we are counting October, November and December, 3 months. Clear, students? Now let's calculate this. 10,000 divided by 6, that is, we are rounding off the number 1667 plus, it is 1000 reges. Then 9,000 divided by 6, 1500 plus 13,000 divided by 3. Again we have to round off the number. 4,333. And lastly, 5,000 divided by 4, that is 1250. Now what is the total? The total of these numbers are 9750. Okay, now we will calculate the capital, total capital after the financial year for Aditya also. The second partner, we will follow the same procedure. The financial year is from 1st January 2019 to 31st December 2019. Okay. So according to the question, he introduced 7,000 on 1st April. So on 1st April, he is introducing 7,000. Clear? So what was the capital he brought in? He brought in 6,000. So after 1st April, what is the amount, or what is the new capital? 13,000. Right? Again, what he did, he withdrew 6,000 on 1st June. 1st June, he withdrew 6,000. So after withdrawing 6,000, what is the amount left? 13,000 minus 6,000, that is 7,000, right? And next, he further introduced 8,000 on 30th September. So 30th September, what he is doing is introducing 8,000, means he is adding up further capital brought in the business, 8,000. So what is the final capital left over? 15,000 is the capital, right? Now we will calculate the usage, time usage. So from January to April, January, February, March, 3 months. So 6,000 will be calculated on 3 months plus 13,000. See, from April to June means April, May, 2 months. We are not calculating June because the first date of June he is withdrawing 6,000. So only 2 months. Next, 7,000 for June to September. June, July, August, September. We'll count September. Why? Because of the last date of September he is adding up more capital. So for 4 months, 7,000 was used. And lastly, 15,000 for October, November and December, 3 months. Now let's calculate. 6,000 divided by 4 is 1,500. So 13,000 divided by 6 is 2167. So 7,000 divided by 3 is 2,333. And plus 15,000 divided by 4 is 750. What is the total here? 9750. So what will be the capital ratio, students? Capital ratio of Prakash and Aditya will be the weighted capitals that we calculated just now. 9750 is to 9750, or you can write 1:1. Today up till this. In our next class we are going to continue with some more sums. Thank you.